June the 25th. I think it's day 11 or 12 of the challenge. I don't know. I've kind of gotten lost. It's not really a challenge. It's just keto reset. And it's not, crap, hold on. Well, I was trying to say, it's not even about weight loss right now. I'm just resetting myself for keto. Eating keto foods only. Trying to stay 30 total carbs or less. Somewhere around there. Just pin on my salads, right? I'm doing keto-fied foods when I go out to eat. Things like that. So it's just a reset to retrain my brain from all the Coke Zero I was having, from all the net carbing I was doing drastically high, from all the Chalk Zero candy I was eating. So I'm just resetting myself until the second week of July. Then we're going to do a 2-step cut. The 2 weeks in July, let's see, 1 week in July, like the 3rd week of July, we're going to do an easier cut. The 2nd week, a harder. And then the whole 11 days of August, we're taking it really hard, okay? No dairy. More carnivore than anything. Maybe not even keto chow. When I say we are going to hit it hard, we are, because I really need to get down to 174 or less for my doctor's appointment. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I'm easing myself in because that last 10 days, because my doctor's appointment's on the 11th, so 10 days of August is going to be so hardcore and strict. Let me go mix my food. Let me show you what I'm cooking. It is 6 p.m. This is the first moment I have time to eat or cook anything. However, I have a pickup at Walmart in an hour and I don't want to feel sick. So we are just going to go ahead and cook up some ground hammer meat, you know. I can't even speak, y'all. Y'all, I suck at speaking. We're just going to go ahead and cook this up because it's going to go bad. And it'll be ready when I get home, and then we'll do a video of what I actually make with it. I have steak I could eat, but it's so hot outside, I don't want to eat a heavy steak. I would rather like make a salad with it, like a little bit of steak and a salad, but that might hurt my stomach. So, since I have places to go, things to do, I did a pickup at Sam's Warehouse. I got the big giant sirloin roast things again and got them to cut them an inch thick into steaks. It is so worth it. It is $3.49 a pound. I cannot stress how cheap it is. This hamburger meat is that steak. I grind it up myself. And I'm going to be grinding up a lot of the steaks. I got 2 roasts of it. One is we'll leave steaks. The other one I'm doing hamburgers. I am going to pre-season, pre-patty. And if I got to make sure I got parchment paper. Because I need to use parchment paper to keep them from sticking together. Because this girl is going to just make my own frozen hamburgers. Because I know the ingredients. It's cheaper than buying pre-made frozen hamburgers. Then I can just throw them on the grill. So, I'm just going to let this cook up. Have no clue yet what I'm going to make with it when I get home. I am sitting here thinking about using my Stuffler when I get home. Which I will use Keto Chow because I don't want to use Carb Quick. And I don't have any other type protein thing because I don't feel like making the whole protein spare modify fast stuff. I just don't feel like pulling that out. To do that, this week when I grind my meat, I will probably also, since it'll be pulled out at that time, make some protein spare and modify fast breads or something, but we'll see. So I am just going to cook this bad boy with just normal ingredients so I can make multiple things with it. So I'll probably be using I have a beef one, but I really want to save the beef one for gravy. So probably use the chicken, the savory chicken keto chow, to make some kind of waffle dish with this. I mean, I don't think I have onions. I think I'm out of onions. Otherwise, I would do like a Philly steak using this, since it is steak, just ground up. Okay, let's go ahead and put some more salt. More pepper. So I'm leaning towards doing it and then making the brown one, the beef one, as a gravy on top, or leaning towards trying, probably Sloppy Joe, y'all. I miss Sloppy Joe. So I might do a Sloppy Joe version. Using G. Hughes or Higgins. I always say it wrong. I always say it wrong. Whichever it is. Alright. Type of 1 if it's G. Hughes. Type 2 if it's G. Higgins. Because this girl sucks at, you know, my dyslexia. Mates reading hard. Names are the worst. That way I can try to remember how to pronounce it right. I mean, y'all told me before, but then my brain does it the other way. I really think it says Hughes or Huggins. I used to say Huggins, and I don't think it's Huggins. So, anyways, using some of their barbecue sauce for it. And then one day I'm going to make my homemade barbecue sauce. I'm going to come up with a homemade barbecue sauce. Maybe a homemade ketchup, because I can't use any of the ketchups from the stores. I haven't tried his yet, though, but I'm too nervous because I had a horrible allergic reaction to Heinz, unfortunately. Their sugar-free one. Like, had to go to the hospital in reaction to it. Okay, so I'm gonna cook this up. Okay, so when I get home, I'm gonna make something because I don't want to get nauseous. I did just make me an iced coffee and I drank that. I'm probably going to make me a hot coffee in a little bit because the iced coffee I only use 6 ounces of coffee in. Got to do the pickup. I got a comment about on the waffle tasting video I did and blood sugar video that I picked up Thumper and gave him love and put him back down and then picked my waffle up and started eating it. That I didn't wash my hands. One, they're indoor animals and they're extremely clean. You have no clue, and it's my food. Who here has animals that are indoors that they do not pet or feed them as you're eating? You're feeding them too, right? Because they want to eat off your plate, but no, I don't let them lick my plate. I literally feed them. So who washes their hands every single time? Is this a thing that I don't know about? Because they don't have germs on them. They really don't. I baby wash them. I have cat wash them constantly. They wash themselves. I mean, come on. Cats are cleaner than humans. Like, is this a thing? Are we supposed to wash our hands every single time? Because then I'm screwed. Because my cat's on top of me the whole time I'm trying to eat. Because I'm on a couch. I don't have an inside table and it's too hot to use my table outside. This house literally has the place for the table. I had to get rid of the table because they need a cat tree. So there's 2 big, huge cat trees where the table is supposed to go. So is this a thing? Am I doing it wrong? Are we supposed to be washing our hands? And if so, don't sign me up. Like, I wash my hands when I touch anyone else's food. When I'm cooking anyone else's food, I wash them constantly. I don't like cat hair in it. I don't have messy cat hands or nothing. I am very anal about that because other people have the right to not have, like, they might feel like this person did when they made this comment. But for me, I could care less. They literally give me kisses. They literally, like, it's constantly on my face. So, like, I'll wake up and there's a on my face, sleeping like that across my face. So, it just doesn't faze me. It really doesn't. And yes, I know on a cat litter thing, some cats carry a certain disease, and I wash my hands religiously when I change litter, no matter what. Like, even if I sweep a broom, I wash my hands, and that has nothing to do with litter. When I do a cleaning thing, it is hand washing. But my cats don't have that disease. So it is, not every cat has it. And it is very dangerous for pregnant women and women, period, because women are always the one that change the litter, right? So we could contract it. But luckily, my cats do not have it. But yeah, is this a thing? Do y'all wash your hands every single time? Because I watch tons of people on TikTok with their animals, and their animal comes sit beside them on the table, and they feed them the whole time and pet them, and then they eat their food, and they think nothing of it. So does this mean I'm trashy or something? Like, not in my opinion, but I don't know. I freaked some people out, I guess. With that being said, I need to get my butt up and go pee, because I am peeing every 5 minutes today. Whew, boy. That's why I've only had 6 ounces in a 16-ounce coffee this morning, a 6-ounce cold coffee just now, and that is it, because I can't stop peeing. I'm afraid if I drink anything else, I won't even make it to the store and back. Like, it was a nightmare. I had to stop 3 times going to Sam's, and I had to go in Sam's multiple times. Like, Pea City, y'all. So I better be dropping some water weight soon, because I've done a lot of peeing this week without dropping any water weight. Like, I've never peed so much in my life, and no, I never get UTIs or anything like that. So yeah, let me get going. Okay, trying not to be a Karen, trying my best, but I have to pee, and I've been sitting out here 20 minutes, and they've already come out here and asked me for my order, and I had already put it in the app, and I am still waiting, and everyone else around me who came in way after me is already come and gone. Multiple times, people. Multiple times. It's the one thing I get frustrated with. I don't even have much cold food or nothing. I don't know. So we had a lot of blueberries, but I'm not gonna make blueberries today. I'm gonna let everyone just eat them, and we'll get more blueberries later. I am hungry. I do not feel like heating my waffle maker up right now for 10 minutes and then cooking it for 11 minutes. I need to put something together, let it cook while I go do other things, because it's 8:30 and I'm not done with my chores for the day. So we are going to try something new, something completely new that just popped in my head the other night. Okay, first I'm going to spray my pan here with some extra virgin olive oil. Then I don't have too much stuff to work with, so we're just going with what I have. But this one's tiny. That one's not going down yet. We're getting into my egg white. Egg life is your best friend. Okay, egg life is amazing. It's my favorite thing. My best friend, I swear, is made with cage-free eggs. I can have these with no problem. They are 5 proteins a piece, 25 calories, 0 carbs, 0 saturated fat. They make my world easy. And yummy again. I'm gonna be honest, they make it so yummy. Alright, so I just want to make sure I have some olive oil on this. These are a little wet. Best Buy. Okay, they're still good. So we're just gonna throw some on there. Okay. I really wanted a pie pan, but I can't find them, so we're gonna go with this the best I can. Yeah, we'll just go with this pan. Well, hold on, people. I'm rethinking, because I know what I'm making. It's in my head, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. You know, I'm constantly figuring as I'm working. Oh, yeah, this is going to work better. All right, hold on. Okay, so now I got that pan to wash. I'm going to use this one instead. One of my smaller bread loaves. Make sure I haven't used it in a while. Okay, here we go. Let's get these back out. Put these in there. I want to make sure I have 2 on the bottom. I want the bottom really good layer. Alright, so we're working with the ingredients I have. I might have wanted other cheeses, and I would have, but I don't have them. So we're going with what I got. Going to sprinkle down some Kobe Jack. Just sprinkle some down. Yes, this is going to be way higher macros, but I don't care today. Don't care. It's going to be keto. Unless I make something else later. This is my food for the day. So unless I decide to do something with that waffle maker later, this is it for me. And it's the cheese that would be a higher macros. Not carbs, nothing like that. It would just be, you know, maybe definitely more than 2 ounces of cheese, I'm thinking. We're not even at 1 ounce. That's not even half an ounce that I went and put in there. Okay, so now, let's see, I don't want to stick that in there. Let me get me a spoon. Hold on. Alright. Now, we're going to come in with my Italian seasoning little grinder. Okay, we're going to come in with your mama sauce. Your mama sauce. This is a tablespoon little thingy here, so don't worry, it'll be less than half a cup, so I could do a whole cup easy today because I've eaten no kind of carbs. Alright. Now we're going to come in with a teeny bit of fresh Parmesan. I'm going to open. Let me make sure it's still good. I haven't opened it yet, and it's August, though. Yep, it's still fine. Just a little, not a whole lot. Parmesan's a little strong for me. Now, get my cheese grinder because we're coming in with some queso cheese. Now this I would always choose. I cannot have mozzarella, but I can have queso. Yes, my hands are clean. Okay, got some queso on here. Alright, now we're coming in with another layer. I miss lasagna, people. I miss lasagna. So we are going in creating some kind of like lasagna dish. Okay, mozzarella cheese would be better, right? But me and mozzarella are not friends. We are enemies. We are enemies. The seasoning's going in my mouth, so it doesn't matter to me if I just put on the egg wrap or not. And I can see it better putting it on there. Okay. Now, I really wish I had some ricotta or cottage cheese. I would totally throw it on here. That would be so yummy right now. Okay. Coming in with some more sauce. Coming in with some more queso cheese. And remember, I won't eat this whole thing. I'm going to need that queso cheese again, too. Coming in with some more seasoning. You can sprinkle garlic up in here, too. This does have a little garlic. Alright, so I was totally going to do another layer, but I really don't think it'll fit. So, I'm going to bring in a little more sauce because I don't think that's enough sauce. Just saying. I love this sauce. I didn't like it at first. I thought it was too cleany, bland tasting. But it's one of my favorites now. I just doctor it a little. My black pepper. Himalayan salt on top. Now some more Kobe Jack cheese because it is one of my favorite cheeses that I can eat. I do have other favorites, but I cannot eat them. don't worry, we are putting a cookie sheet underneath for spills, because we know we're going to have spills, right? We are definitely going to have spills. And a little more queso on top, so it will brown. Okay, not a whole lot, just a little. Go ahead and let's do those chunks. Just throw those in there. Okay, so now, there we go. We're gonna bake this in the oven, see what happens. See what happens. I've been dying for anything lasagna like. Lasagna was my favorite food in the world. I cannot do the recipes I've seen 100 times where people using turkey sandwich meat and crap as the layers. Like I said, I can't bring myself to try those palma noodle thingies. And this will be great using that macaroni from mac and cheese, you know, Perfect Keto's mac and cheese to make a baked ziti, but I really want a lasagna. Alright, so now, what temperature should I stick this at? I'm sitting here trying to think. Tiny bit of Parmesan on cheese. Cheese on top. Let me get me a small cookie sheet. I have a big one pulled out, and I don't want a big one. Alright. Voila. So now we won't have messes in our oven. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in here. We'll go to 425. I don't want to bake a year. So now, I will let you know how long it takes to cook. I will show you it when it comes out. We will do a little, does it taste good? How's the texture? No matter what, I'm going to like it. Because I was totally going to make spaghetti using these little things shredded up like noodles. So, yeah. So, Yo Mama has 6 servings in here, and I've probably used it about 7 times already. It's 4 net carbs, 5 total per half a cup. So, even if I got stupid and ate the whole thing I just made, stupid means it would make me sick because it's too much for me. But for a lot of people, that's not too much food at one time. I still be under my carbs and everything for the day. And that was not even 4 ounces of cheese, I can tell y'all. You probably look and be like, oh yes it is, but it wasn't. Because my block here that I had, this is more than half of it left. This is 4 ounces of cheese. I weighed it before starting. And yes, my boyfriend's always like, or fiance, he's always like, what about the scale could be wrong? Well, I use multiple scales. So, and maybe the scale I step on every morning is wrong because that sucker still says I weigh 185.8 and it is not budging. Not at all. It's been that way for weeks now, basically. Up and down 2 pounds. But my clothes is totally different. My clothes size is dropped drastically. So, remember, those scales can be little assholes. Just saying, they really can be. And we need to not give them credit because those scales are like a narcissist trying to drive us in crazy, like gaslight us, saying like, you aren't doing what you're supposed to do, you're gaining weight, or you're not even losing weight. And it's just a narcissist, right? It's just gaslighting us because you go put your pants on and they're loose and falling off you, and you're like, well, sorry, but my best friend Pants over here just said I've lost weight, but you're telling me I haven't. That's probably because you're healing your body and your fat cells are turning into muscles instead, and muscle takes up less space. Yes, a muscle, 1 pound fat, 1 pound muscle, weighs the same. It just takes up less space in your body, in your clothes. So, this is what I'm telling myself every morning. Don't listen to that gaslighter scale. That is my new way of viewing it. That scale is nothing but a little gaslight narcissist that wants to drive me insane and make me think I'm not doing right. So I'll go over here and eat a bunch of Quest peanut butter cups or something, or some Tot Zero candy, because I'm losing my mind thinking, what's the point, when it's just gaslighting you, honey. Yeah, I got a big mess to clean up for the cats get up here. Just gaslighting you. Ignore that little gaslighting scale. If I wasn't so hungry and impatient, I would have took the sauce, cooked it all up, chopped in some bell pepper, mushrooms, put more seasoning into it, and Also, layered some black olives. I would have sliced up some black olives in my food as well, but I'm impatient. Now I gotta go take my mom some cheese because she needs some. That's a great thing about living next to each other. Stop that. So they're trying to jump on me. No cheese. So I will be back and I will show you that food once it's done. I shouldn't have cooked it at 425, but I wanted to cook it quickly, and boy did it cook quickly. It burned almost the moment it hit 425, so it was not even in there very long. So yeah, next time, less time. Hold on, I'm putting the blueberries away for Dino. Okay, so this is what we look like right now. Let's get a better angle. Yeah, not the prettiest looking thing, but maybe it'll look pretty on the plate. So I should sit here and let it cool off so it doesn't go splat everywhere. Alright, let me cut into it and just see if it's going to go splat. If it's going to, I'm going to let it cool off. Y'all, I do not want to cut up my pan. Hold on, let's pull y'all up higher. Trying to be gentle not to cut against my pan. Oh, we have some egg noodle on the side, but it's just not cutting through very well. Smells like garlic. So strong. Parchment paper next time. Parchment paper. I'm telling myself. Alright, we're going to pull a piece out and hopefully it doesn't ooze everywhere. Oh crap. There we go. We got a piece out. And it's messy. It won't make a good picture. I'm going to have to make a better picture. That's what we got looking like. I'm going to let that cool for a second. There's no way I could taste this. It is on fire. I'm going to go ahead and take it back. It's cooled for a few minutes, but I can tell you right now that I'm going to miss the cottage cheese and ricotta because that's my favorite part of the lasagna. So I'm going to be buying me some later. I mean, it holds up well. That's very edible. The burnt areas definitely tastes like the burnt noodle. Now next time I think I'll take the egg white and the egg wraps and put them in some water, like boil them up for a couple of minutes just to change the texture a little. But that's what I'm having for dinner. It is so yummy. I'm gonna eat half of it, so I'm gonna cut me some more off. And this is gonna be my dinner. And it is 9:05. We're rolling late again. Rolling late. So I know y'all have heard me say before, one reason that I don't do breakfast is because it sets me off on a hunger trigger all day long. I feel like I have to eat every 3 hours. I'm starving like insane all day no matter what I choose for breakfast. I know it's just a mental thing. It's not real. I'm not really hungry. So that's one reason I no longer eat breakfast. I mean, the bacon used to satisfy me, but I cannot. And then I wouldn't be as hungry, but I don't like to taste bacon since COVID. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand it. Hopefully I will like it again one day. So this is my plate. It's huge. So that's why I wait until the evening. Now, after I eat this, I will feel full all the way up until bed. I won't get hungry every 3 hours. So that's why I'm wondering if it's just a mental thing from being told you need to eat breakfast, then you need to eat snack, then you need to eat lunch, then you need to eat snack, then you need dinner, then you need bedtime snack, like what you were raised on, right? Is it just a mental thing that just triggers those thoughts and makes your body think it's hungry every 3 hours, even though it's not really? Because I can eat this at night and not be hungry all night long. But if I eat in the morning, forget it. The game's over. Starving all day long. It's a nightmare. Don't like it. So, gonna eat now. I forgot, I need to make some more filming before I wash my face off. So, yes, I want to try it with cottage cheese or ricotta. Still trying to keep it low carb, like keto low carb, like really low carb. But as I was eating it, I didn't even miss it, and it was yummy. So that first bite I had was a little styrofoamy, chewy-ish, with the egg noodles, not egg noodles, but the egg life things, because when I fry them up, they have this weird texture to me. And it kind of tastes like that at first, like they had that texture, but it was so hot, I needed to let the food cool down longer. So after 10 minutes and I started eating it, the juices and sauce and everything really soaked into those egg life wraps and made it more of a noodle texture. No styrofoam, no weird texture going on at all. And the burnt area, okay, the burnt area of a lasagna is my favorite part, and it made it actually taste like a lasagna where the cheese was burnt and the little egg life wrap was burned a little. So it was a win. It is a new staple on my menu that I'm going to start making, but playing around with it a little more. Can't eat it all the time because the egg life wraps are expensive in my opinion. I think you get like 6 of them for like $6-7 here. Like, they're very expensive to me, like not affordable. I normally only buy 2 packs a month, and when I'm using it like as tacos, it makes it stretch longer, right? So it's not so bad. But I used 4 of them just now, and of course one's gonna be for another meal, so we'll say 2. I guess it's not that bad. That would give me like 3 meals, but still, still, okay. I know some of y'all is like, but you eat keto chow. Yes, but the keto chow is a whole meal all by itself. I don't even have to add anything other than butter to it, some kind of fat. That's it. That's all you have to add to keto chow. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out budgeting stuff when it comes to making items, right? Because like that, I need the sauce, and yes, I made quite a few meals with the sauce, but you need cheese, and then you need this, you need that, and when I make my yummy taco salad, you need lettuce, you need tomatoes. I prefer black olives with it. You need sour cream, you need seasonings, you need the meat. I like it with Quest chips. I need my chip. Like, things can add up. So if you are on a severe budget or on any kind of budget with your food, way worse than me, because mine's a little flexible right now, and you want simple, just keep it simple keto then, right? Just keep it so simple. If you like cauliflower, get frozen cauliflower, get the coupons, get the dills, 2 packs for $3. Each grocery store has different dills each week. Get if you like broccoli, do the broccoli, do fresh, do completely fresh, a fresh head of cauliflower, sprayed down with olive oil or drizzled olive oil all over it. Throw in whatever kind of seasonings you want. Buffalo seasoning to me is the best, or Cajun seasoning. Throw it in the oven and let it bake or air fry. Bam, there you some cauliflower for a side. Do your meats. Do your meat like me, like hamburger, steak, sirloin. I will never do any other way. For as long as they have it at Sam's, I will be buying it that way, okay? Seriously. $3.50 people. Well, it's a penny less than $3.50. $3.50 a pound for sirloin steak. For ground hamburger meat, because I grind it myself, so it turns into hamburger meat. It is so yummy. And that's cheaper than a chuck roast, all right? Chuck roast is crap. it is, well, at least to me, I hate chuck roast. It is fattening, like tons of nasty fat that makes me throw up because I get really nauseous from chuck. I've never been able to have chuck anything. And that's $5 a pound here. So I make roast using that roast, like stew, whatever. Okay, just keep it simple. Chicken's kind of expensive right now, but if you can find cheap chicken, there you go. I know everything's better adding all these other ingredients, but sometimes these other ingredients can affect your weight loss on top of it, and it affects your budget. So you decide what you can afford and what you want to do. Things will be changing, like I said, towards the end of July for a little cut. Now I did go do something that I have not done my whole entire journey. I used to watch Keto in the Chaos, lose tons of weight, having Built Bars. I know I can't. But having those sugar-free Jellos by Winky brand and different things like that. And I see people eating too good yogurts. I've never allowed any of this in my diet. I don't know how the yogurt's gonna go because of dairy. But I did get me some of those Jellos to try and see what happens. I'm going to do a blood glucose test on them before I decide to eat a bunch of them and see what happens. We're going to do, one of my videos will be a blood glucose test on one. Probably the orange because it's probably what I prefer, maybe strawberry. I don't know, but I think in that video I'll do one because I got Winky. Probably the strawberry because I also got the strawberry Jello brand of sugar-free. And compare what my blood sugars do. So it'll have to be 2 days. 2 days of actually recording to make one video. I think I'll do that. If I remember, I said I was going to do that. Because my brain goes scattered. But anyways, I'm going to sit here and drink my other half of my collagen coffee. I know it's 10 o'clock at night, but it doesn't keep me awake. I'm going to sit here and drink this. And finish watching some YouTube because I'm behind.